Massive trees, raw, heavy, untouched. But inside a modern sawmill, everything changes. How does a giant tree from the forest turn into perfectly shaped hardwood boards? And how can a small family-run sawmill supply wood to customers across the world? Today, we're diving deep into that entire journey. From the moment a tree leaves the forest, to the final stack of strong, high-quality hardwood lumber. Let's take a closer look inside a modern sawmill and see how it all happens. America's vast hardwood forests. Hardwood forests stretch across the U.S., from the Appalachians to the Great Lakes and Midwest, housing valuable trees like oak, maple, cherry, hickory, and beech. Unlike softwoods, these broadleaf trees grow slowly, developing dense grain that ensures durability. Each growth ring tells the tree's story, shaped by decades of climate and soil conditions. Hardwood is both a material and a piece of natural history. The industry supports billions of board feet annually and hundreds of thousands of jobs, while sustainable practices maintain forest health. Banks Hardwoods exemplifies this balance of quality, economy, and sustainability. The story of Banks Hardwoods. Founded in 1985 in White Pigeon, Michigan, Banks Hardwoods grew from a small family business into a respected name in the American hardwood industry. Guided by the philosophy quality in everything, the company ensures every step, from timber selection and machinery operation to employee training and product delivery, meets the highest standards. Sustainability is equally central. Suppliers use selective harvesting to protect forests and allow natural regeneration. This responsible approach maintains thriving ecosystems while providing premium raw materials. To see how this begins, we return to the forest, where every board's journey starts. Preparing the forest. Before any tree is harvested, a detailed planning process takes place. Professional foresters walk through the woodland, studying each tree species and recording important measurements such as height, diameter, and overall health. Their goal is to determine which trees are mature enough to harvest while protecting the long-term health of the forest. Modern technology also plays a crucial role. Satellite imagery, drone surveys, and digital maps help experts analyze the entire landscape. These tools allow planners to design safe transportation routes that minimize soil erosion and environmental damage. Once the plan is complete, every member of the harvesting team follows it carefully, from machine operators to log yard managers. Only after this preparation does the real harvesting begin. Harvesting the trees. When the time comes, powerful forestry machines move into the forest. One of the most important machines is the harvester, a massive vehicle equipped with a sophisticated hydraulic cutting head. This cutting head grips the tree trunk firmly before slicing through it in a matter of seconds. The machine then removes the branches and cuts the trunk into standardized sections. What once required multiple workers with chainsaws can now be done by a single operator sitting inside a protected cabin filled with digital controls and computer displays. The machine's software calculates the best cutting points to maximize the value of the wood while minimizing waste. When the final trunk falls to the ground, the forest becomes quiet again. But the journey of the wood has just begun. Transporting logs from forest to mill. After harvesting, the logs are moved to temporary staging areas, known as landing sites located at the edge of the forest. Here, the logs are carefully sorted according to species and size. Specialized machines called forwarders then load them onto trailers or logging trucks. Transporting these heavy loads is often one of the most challenging parts of the process. Forest roads can be steep, muddy, and slippery, especially after rainfall. Drivers must handle enormous loads of timber while navigating narrow paths. Despite these challenges, proper transportation is essential. A well-handled log maintains its quality and value as it moves toward the sawmill. Eventually, the trucks arrive at their destination, the Banks Hardwoods mill. Sorting and evaluating the logs. When the trucks reach the mill, the logs undergo their first major evaluation. The highest quality logs, known as veneer grade, have nearly perfect grain patterns. These rare pieces are often sold directly to manufacturers that produce luxury veneer products. Most logs fall into the mid-grade category, which enters the mill's main production line and becomes lumber for furniture, flooring, and construction. Lower-grade logs with defects may be used for pallets or industrial materials. Each log is carefully measured and recorded in the mill's inventory system. Information such as diameter, length, grain quality, and species is stored digitally, creating a complete record for every piece of wood. Debarking and blade preparation. Before the logs are cut, they must pass through a debarking machine. Although bark seems harmless, it often contains dirt, sand, and small stones. If these materials reach the saw blades, they can quickly dull the cutting edges and damage expensive equipment. Removing the bark protects the entire production line. At the same time, another group of specialists works behind the scenes, the saw filing department. These technicians inspect and sharpen the enormous saw blades used in the mill. Each blade must be perfectly balanced, properly tensioned, and razor sharp. Even a tiny crack or uneven edge can reduce cutting accuracy and efficiency. Their work may seem invisible, but it is essential to keeping the mill running smoothly. Precision cutting with modern technology. Once the logs are prepared, they move into the mill's cutting system. The first step is a 3D scanning process. Sensors and lasers analyze the entire log, detecting curves, knots, and internal defects. Computer software then calculates the optimal cutting pattern to produce the maximum number of high-quality boards. The log then passes through the head saw, a massive band saw that quickly slices the round log into a square block, known as a cant. Next, the cant moves to the resaw, where thinner blades cut it into multiple boards of uniform thickness. These thin blades reduce waste and create more usable lumber. Even the leftover outer slabs are not wasted. They are sent to a chipper, where they are converted into wood chips used by the paper and particle board industries. Additional machines trim uneven edges and cut the boards to precise commercial lengths. Through this combination of advanced machinery and computer technology, rough logs are transformed into clean, straight boards ready for the market. Grading and shipping at Banks Hardwoods. At Banks Hardwoods, human expertise complements automation. Skilled graders inspect each board for knots, cracks, color variations, and other imperfections, following NALA standards like FAS, Select, and No. 1 Common. High-grade boards go to premium furniture or flooring, while lower grades serve industrial needs. Sensors verify thickness, width, and length, and labels record species, dimensions, and quality. Boards are then sorted, stacked, and bundled with steel straps. Forklifts load them onto trucks or shipping containers for domestic use or export to Europe and Asia, carrying the company's promise of consistent quality and reliability. How hardwood is used around the world. Once the lumber leaves the mill, it begins a completely new life. Many boards become furniture, such as dining tables, cabinets, and wooden chairs. Oak, with its strong grain and warm color, is especially popular in homes. Hardwood is also widely used in construction, including flooring, staircases, and decorative wall panels. Some of the most beautiful boards are selected for musical instruments. In workshops around the world, skilled craftsmen transform these pieces into guitars, pianos, and violins. In this way, wood harvested from a forest can eventually become part of both architecture and art, a balance of nature, technology, and skill. The journey of hardwood at Banks Hardwoods reveals a remarkable balance between nature, technology, and human craftsmanship. Nature provides the raw material in the form of carefully managed forests. Technology ensures precision and efficiency in modern sawmills. And skilled workers apply their knowledge to maintain quality at every stage. As the world searches for more sustainable building materials, hardwood continues to stand out. Wood stores carbon, renews naturally, and offers durability that can last for generations. From the quiet forest to bustling cities around the world, every board carries the story of responsible forestry and expert craftsmanship. And in every piece of lumber produced at Banks Hardwoods, That story continues.